Hey everyone, welcome back to In the Alley. My name is Cody. Glad you guys are back for another video. The final recap of the regular season. Technically, it would have been the Arizona-San Diego one, but I'm working my way backwards here. So, final recap has, for me at least, with the final two games from Saturday. So, let's go.
Saturday nights, all are right. Tulsa and Quad City getting it going. Daquan Neal sending his men in motion, lofting a 30-yard touchdown pass to Daquan Dudley as he bounces up against the boards and gets the scoring going. Kyle Kaplan will add to it as well. Ensuing kickoff, it's through the uprights for a deuce, 9-0. Tulsa has a chance to respond. Castronova sends his men in motion. Isaiah Scott sitting in the coverage takes it in from 5 yards out. Quad City will take that response and have one of their own. Neal sending his men in motion. Design quarterback draw to the left side, cutting up and through to the end zone he goes. And there he goes, doing it again. Kyle Kaplan with another deuce, 18-7. Tulsa will get the ball back here down to the 5-yard line, throwing over to the right side. Sheldon Augustine crosses that plane to score. Quad City gets it to the 4-yard line, sending his men in motion. Daquan Neal hands off left side. Jared Ware is going to take the defenders with him across the plane and score. Castronova says, I want to break the plane too. He's going to sneak it in from 1 yard out, 25-20. Third and goal, less than 30 seconds to play. Castronova, design quarterback draw himself. He takes it in. They take the lead. But it'll be a quick lead change. 3 seconds left in the half. Kyle Kaplan on his leg is golden right now. Field goal up and good at 28-27 at the half. Coming out of the second half, Castronova sending his men in motion, looking, escaping pressure as it barrels down on him. He finds a wide open Max Novak. Quad City with a chance to respond here and retake the lead. RPO play action wide open. No one with Tamari and Terry. I told you his leg was golden. Kyle Kaplan hitting his third deuce of the night, 37-34. And if you want more Kyle Kaplan highlights, baby, you got him. Here he goes with another field goal, 40-34 at Quad City. Start of the fourth quarter here. Castronova sending his men in motion from the 5-yard line, looking back at the end zone. Open is Max Novak, his second of the night. Quad City will respond here. Seth Morgan into the game at quarterback. What a crazy play this is. The ball is going to be popped into the air. You can't see it. Kevon Rudd has it. He is going to the house for the touchdown. The man just cannot be stopped. Kyle Kaplan hitting his fourth deuce of the evening, 48-40. But that wind will be taken out of that sail from his own end zone. Sam Castronova lobs a 45-yard bomb to Isaiah Scott. It's a 2-point game. Trying to go back up by 9. Seth Morgan looking, can't find anyone open. Pressure barrels down, and he is taken down for a huge sack. Tulsa gets the ball back. Jonah Edwards to put them up by 1 point. The kick is up. It is good. 49-48. The dude has been great all night. The golden leg with a chance to win it. Kyle Kaplan hold down. Snap. No. Go. Oh. All right. 49-48. Tulsa takes it. Final recap, we head to Vegas. Tucson and the Nighthawks getting it going here. Fake pitch out to the right, throw into the left. Wide open is Phoenix Sproles for the touchdown, and Vegas gets going. Tucson looking to answer that bell. It's going to be Jorge Reyna dropping back. He has the time. He has the man. The pass is caught and ripped away from him. Darius Williams with the interception as he's going to take this return just to about midfield. Vegas is going to double up on the scoring here. Delora taking it. RPO play action wide open. Quentin Randolph, and what an amazing catch and ability to hold on to it. And then Kevin Macias is going to stop the bleeding for Tucson. The kick is up. The kick is good. He has a field goal, 14-3. The bleeding is only temporarily stopped, though. It's a kickoff line drive to Antonio Wimbush. He's got that left sideline. He has blockers. He's not just push him into the boards. He has yet another kick return touchdown this year. And then Vegas is going to get the ball back here. It's going to be Jaden Delora looking. Pressure is insurmountable. John McMullen throws him down for a sack. Vegas trying to extend their lead. Delora bad snap by the center. John McMullen falls on it. Tucson ball. Nothing comes of it, though. Vegas gets the ball back, and not only can he return kicks, he can rush the ball. Antonio Wimbush, second touchdown. Third and goal from the 3-yard line. Jerome Johnson in at quarterback down, facing the pressure, gets rid of it. It's a record-breaking touchdown for Quentin Randolph. And on the ensuing kickoff, it is going to be picked up by Tucson. No, it's going to be kicked up by Tucson and recovered by the Nighthawks. Everything going good for one team, not so much for the other. Handoff to the right side, CJ Jefferson takes it in. Tucson will get on the board here with a touchdown. Jorge Reyna just a little pop pass secured for Buckner. And Kevin Macias is going to add a couple more points with a deuce of his own, 41-11. Vegas is going to answer that. Jerome Johnson, a quick throw to the left side. Quentin Randolph has his third touchdown of the night. Again, good things, bad things. This is one of the bad things for Tucson. He just gets swallowed up for a sack, goes Reyna. But the sack doesn't necessarily matter. He faces even more pressure, just trying to find anyone open. He finds Kevin Adams in the end zone. At the 1 minute warning, 3rd and goal from the 1, a simple handoff to the right side. CJ Wyndham takes it in. Tucson just trying to finish this game out. Reyna is eventually going to be pressured. The ball is stripped from him. Vegas recovers and takes the victory, 55-18.
All right, so we have seen the touchdowns, tackles, turnovers, sacks, highlights, lowlights, anything and everything included for these final 2 games from Saturday. Let's talk some stats, let's talk some narratives, some opinions, things along those lines, notes that I have written down. Without further ado, let's dive in. We have a 49-48 victory in favor of the Tulsa Oilers. What a back and forth game this was. This felt like playoff football. I know I have that in one of my notes here, but if this could have been a repeat, kind of like San Diego and Arizona, this would have been a very fun game. But I have some theories we'll talk about in a minute. Taking a look at the game leaders on the left side, Sam Castronova, 23 of 32, 229 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks, 11 for 42 rushing for him as well, 2 rushing touchdowns, 7 total touchdowns for the guy, over 250 total offensive yards. Isaiah Scott, 5 catches, 73 yards, 2 touchdowns. Most of that is off that one huge 45 or so yard bomb. I mean, it's a touchdown regardless. It still counts, but a couple more catches, he still has another touchdown. Still a good game. Daquan Neal, 9 of 13, 108 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He didn't play the fourth quarter, so those numbers could have been pumped up, and who knows how the game would have gone had they kept Neal in the game, but for the sake of his health, there you go. What it doesn't say, though, is he is the leading rusher as well, playing 3 quarters. He only had 37 yards rushing on 7 carries, 1 touchdown. We'll see what that bodes for next week, but the fact that he played 3 quarters, only got 37 yards, Tulsa's defense really kind of stopped the run for Quad City. You see that on the right side as well. Receiving yards, Kevon Rudd, 3 catches, 56 yards, and 1 touchdown, and most of that is off that immaculate reception style touchdown when it comes to that. So, taking a look at the right side, Quad City's offense looked good until it didn't, and I don't know if it was adjustments made, Tulsa's defense stiffened up, I'm not really sure, but a lot of those points, 48 points, and a lot of those contributed by Kyle Kaplan. You're wondering where the offense kind of went. And yes, some of those were on some pretty big plays, and we'll talk about that in a second, but Tulsa just they had their big plays too, but Tulsa was able to kind of get it going. And I'm not saying Tulsa deserved the win or Quad City deserved the win, but again, this is playoff football. But 5 for 9 on 3rd downs, 2 for 3 on 4th downs. That's really good for Tulsa. Only 2 for 7 for Quad City. Not that good. They did connect on a couple of field goals, but overall, it just seemed like Tulsa's offense was just a little bit better in this game. No turnovers for either side as well, and not a lot of penalties. Now, being at the game, I felt like there were a lot more penalties, and maybe they were just declined or they didn't matter. But yeah, it just seemed like the refs, and I'm not trying to blame the refs or anything. That's never been my thing. But the refs definitely swallowed their whistles a little bit. There could have been some calls going either way, but regardless, over 300 yards for Tulsa. Let's take a look at some notes that I have written down here. 1 play, 1 touchdown. It's the Daquan connection. Daquan Neal to Daquan Dudley for 30 yards, 1 play, 1 touchdown. Kyle Kaplan nails a deuce, and it's quickly 9-0 Steamwheelers. Opening drive for the Tulsa Oilers, Jimmy Smith and Isaiah Scott, and they get featured a little bit. Scott hauls in a touchdown. Quad City will dink, dunk, and run down to the Tulsa side. Neal fumbles, ruled down, then gets penalized. Neal will get running regardless. He'll get in from 9 yards out. So the penalty was 3 men in motion, I believe, for the false start. Kyle Kaplan hits another deuce. Quad City on fire right now. It's 18-7. Augustine will make his presence known. Castronova completes every pass on this drive. Augustine has a 5-yard touchdown. Nice kick return for Daquan Dudley, setting up Quad City with a short field. Neal with a couple of rushes, and then Ware has a couple of rushes, the latter being a 4-yard touchdown to the left side. Castronova rushes and finds an open Germanic Smith for 17 yards before sneaking in for 6 points. Quad City goes 3 and out. Kaplan misses a field goal. Tulsa has a chance to take the lead before halftime. Trey Smith has an interception fall through his hands. 2 big passes for Tulsa. Castronova runs in again. Oilers do take the lead. I think I might have said Quad City has a chance. Tulsa had a chance to take the lead before halftime, but there you go. Nice catch for Jordan Vesey. Sets up a Kaplan field goal. He makes it. Quad City leads by 1 at the half. Sedarius Doss has a decent return for Tulsa. Jimmy Smith has a big run, setting up Tulsa to the 12. Novak with a 10-yard catch, and like I said, this is playoff football. Tulsa goes back up. We're going back and forth here. Daquan Dudley with another good return. Rudd moves the chains on a catch. Neal finds Terry to put Quad City back in front. Kaplan has his 3rd deuce of the night. He is locked in. Tulsa goes 4 and out. Keyshawn Moore bats a pass away. Steamwheelers can go up 10 points if they score. Steamwheelers can't do anything. They lose yards. Kyle Kaplan, though, he hits another field goal. And Sam Castronova was really surgical tonight. The stats won't show it, but using his arms, using his legs, I don't think they sacked him once. He has very good pocket presence and the ability to just escape when he has to. Only throws 1 incompletion on this drive, finds Novak for another score. Seth Morgan into the game now for Quad City, and what a play. Ball is tipped. Kevon Rudd comes away with it. It's an immaculate reception touchdown. We've already seen one of those this week, so 2 is pretty awesome. Kaplan misses an extra point, but he hits the deuce, his 4th of the night, just racking up the points. Tulsa answers quick for themselves. 1 play, 1 touchdown, 45-yard rainbow bomb. Isaiah Scott comes away with it. Tulsa right there again. 2-point conversion, no good. It's a 2-point game for Quad City. Nice catch for Jared Ware for 20 yards. Morgan gets sacked on 4th down. Terry drops a bullet pass in the end zone. Oilers take over on downs. 3rd and 6, Castronova rushes ahead for a 1st down. Time ticks away. Novak can't make a 3rd down catch. Castronova and the offense stay out. He scrambles for a 1st. Oilers lose some yards. Edwards comes out for a field goal to take the lead, and he hits it. It's a 1-point lead for Tulsa. Morgan to Vesey. Quad City is inside the Tulsa 10 under a minute. Steamwheelers lose yards, waste some clock. Kaplan comes out for a field goal, and he misses. Speechless. Oilers run out the clock. They win it. 49-48, and your tinfoil hats in the stadium were saying he missed it on purpose. Now, whether that's true or not, they didn't want to play Tulsa again. I don't know. I have my own opinions. I'm not going to share them here, but yeah, that's what was going around. They wanted to play Jacksonville instead of Tulsa. Now, again, whether that's true or not, we don't know. But maybe some people had too many dollar beers for the night. But with that, 49-48, Tulsa edges out Quad City and Moline. Let's go take a look at our second recap. All right, we have seen the touchdowns, tackles, turnovers, sacks, highlights, lowlights, anything and everything included. So let's talk some stats, talk some opinions, narratives, notes, anything and everything when it comes to that. So stats on the face. Let's dive in. We have a 55-18 drubbing by the Vegas Nighthawks, and this was not a game. I hate to say it, but this was not a game. It was, but it wasn't. What I mean by that, and I know I say that a lot, but what I mean by that is Tucson had opportunities, but once it was all Vegas, it just seemed like, all right, we're going to try, but not try too hard. And they really put Kevin Macias out there to just kick some field goals and be like, all right, we're not even really going to go for it on 4th down too much and just kind of get out of here with our health. It's the final game of the year. Let's collect our paychecks. Game leaders on the left side, Jorge Reyna, 9 for 21, 91 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Devontae Sapp-Lynch, 8 carries, 30 yards, no touchdowns. And Drew Dixon, 3 catches, 32 yards, no touchdowns. Jaden DeLora, 5 for 5, 64 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Antonio Wimbush, 7 carries, 64 yards, and 1 touchdown. And Quentin Randolph, 7 catches, 89 yards, and 3 receiving touchdowns. We'll talk about it in the notes, but he has got some accolades to go for it. Taking a look at the team stats on the right side, neither team attempted a 4th down. Vegas didn't really have a lot of 3rd downs, but when they did, they converted almost all of them. And Tucson only converted 25% of theirs. So not good for the Sugar Skulls. Looking at the rest of the stats here, only 42 yards rushing. I mean, it's still better than whatever Iowa could produce, and that is a straight Iowa. But still, 91 yards passing, only 133 total yards, 1 for 3 on field goals. A lot of chippiness, a lot of penalties in this game as well, and a lot of penalty yardage too. Turnovers favored Vegas, obviously, and Tucson just throwing interceptions, fumbling the ball. It's just not a good game. Vegas looking pretty good in the last couple of weeks heading into the playoffs here. And the question you have to ask yourself, is it the competition that's the reason why they're scoring these points and holding teams to low numbers? Who knows? But that's where we have it. I mean, Vegas just came out and just punched him in the mouth, shut him out in the first quarter. They never got double digits. They only scored, 2 total touchdowns in the game? They had 1 deuce, 1 field goal, and 2 total touchdowns. So very good job by Vegas's defense. Taking a look at the notes. 1 play, 1 incompletion. Almost a touchdown for Tucson, but it falls incomplete. Tucson goes 3 and out. Macias misses a field goal. Over the boards, Randolph hangs on for a catch. Man, what a catch. It's a 31-yard completion as he goes over the dashers. Wimbush has a rush. Delora finds an open Phoenix Sproles left side to start the scoring. Sugar Skulls are up against it. 3rd and long pass is picked off by Vegas. Darius Williams rips it away from the wide receiver. Penalties ping-pong the line of scrimmage for Vegas. Wimbush is called back on a touchdown. And then, my God, what a catch for Quentin Randolph in the score. I mean, just beautiful. Sap Lynch with a couple nice runs for Tucson. Dixon with a 10-yard catch, but Tucson again stalls out. Macias is on for a field goal. He makes it from 27 yards. Antonio Wimbush has a kick return touchdown. Vegas just rolling right now. Another 3 and out for Tucson. Macias misses another field goal. Vegas ball. You're wondering how many times you're going to put him out there to just keep kind of flipping the field? Who knows? John McMullen showing up for Tucson, though. He sacks Delora and then recovers a bad snap fumble, so trying to get something going for the Sugar Skulls. Penalties have a Tucson touchdown called back and a Vegas interception called back. Sugar Skulls, again, can't get anything going. Macias misses another field goal. So the stats on the Indoor Football League website are wrong because he is technically 1 for 4. But anyway, David Haney has an interception negated for Tucson. Vegas wins a challenge for it. Wimbush runs wild for Vegas. Big Runs has an 11-yard score to cap off their drive. Sap Lynch gets stood up. Jerome Buckner, Drew Dixon with long catches. Tucson gets to the 3. Sap Lynch gets stood up. Laterals to Reyna. He's tackled as the half ends. No points. Brutal. Jerome Johnson in at quarterback for the second half for Vegas. Randolph has a leaping catch inside the 10 and another one to the 3. Wyndham has a great one-handed touchdown grab. Tucson challenges, wins, wipes away the touchdown. Johnson to Randolph, and he is the Vegas record holder for touchdowns according to the broadcast. So I don't know if it's a single season, I missed it. Either a single season or for the career rushing or career receiving touchdowns or single season. I can't remember. I think it was 22, so I think it's a single season, regardless. Kickoff bounces off the foot of a Tucson returnman. Vegas recovers. Everything coming up Millhouse. If you watch The Simpsons, there you go. But everything coming up Millhouse for the Nighthawks. Penalty gives Vegas a first down. Jefferson rushes right side for a score. Vegas, again, looking good these last couple of weeks. 3 straight rushes for Tucson. Work to the Vegas side of the field. 4th down for the Sugar Skulls. Offense stays out. Offsides on Vegas. It's an automatic first down. Sugar Skulls face a 3rd and goal from the 1. Buckner, motion man, has a catch for the score. 2-point conversion, no good, but Macias, he hits a deuce. Vegas has a 3rd down. Murray will have an unsportsmanlike on Tucson. It gives Vegas a first down. Randolph has 2,500 yards. I believe it's receiving as a Vegas Nighthawk, according to the broadcast. Jaden Delora in the game at quarterback for just 1 play, so it might have been like a equipment issue or something because Jerome Johnson comes in the next play right after that. Long Vegas drive results in a left side pass to Randolph, who takes it in. And let's just run the clock and get out of here at this point. Reyna gets sacked, doesn't matter. Adams has a 19-yard catch on the next play. Sugar Skulls have goal to go. Reyna escapes pressure, finds Adams again. This time it's a touchdown. And then, C.J. Jefferson tackled at the 1 on a kick return. They almost had 2 kick return touchdowns tonight, but tackled at the 1. And the other CJ Wyndham, he gets the edge and he scores. Just a dominating blowout. Reyna has the ball stripped from him. Vegas recovers. They kneel out and they win bigly. But 55-18, that's my best Trump impression. I don't care about politics, but the dude's got a dumb voice. Anyway, that's where we're at. 55-18. Vegas just dominated them, man. Tucson just felt like they had no business in this one. Yes, they scored 9 points in the fourth quarter to make it look interesting, but 41-9 at the end of the 3 quarters, they just suffocated them, man. It felt like Tucson did not want to be there, and this is just another warm-up game for Vegas as they get ready for the real competition this upcoming weekend. But so where we have it. Vegas dominates. Tucson's season is over. Let's go take a look at our bets. Get out of here. Look, whether or not you believe Kyle Kaplan missed that game-winning field goal on purpose, he didn't help me win the bet, so that sucks. Well, I didn't expect it to be that easy, but I'll take it. And that is it for our Week 19 Saturday Recap Part 2. That is it for the regular season previews and recaps and everything along those lines. It has been a lot of work. It has been a lot of effort, but we have finally made it to the playoffs. There are 7 games remaining in the Indoor Football League season for 2025. They will be gone before you know it because more than half of them will be done by Monday, which is really sad to think about. But that just means we're one weekend closer to crowning a champion. But with that, I'm going to take off here, guys. We had a lot of fun through these 19 weeks. I'm glad you guys have joined. Even if you joined for one video, it means the world to me. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm going to take off here, guys. I got a lot of editing to do for this video, and then we got the preview between Jacksonville and Quad City to get out, and I'm just going to be staying up late. That's where we're at. This is a Friday night up against the wall, but I want to get this out, so that's what I'm going to do. But again, as always, I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you feel so inclined and you want to like, comment, share, subscribe, helps out, cool, whatever. If you don't, that's cool too. I don't care. But I'm excited to get the playoffs started. I'm excited to see who goes, who doesn't. We just go from there. A lot of fan bases waiting with bated breath, and we'll see who gets to lift the trophy at the end of the year. And I will be here with more previews, more recaps, and everything like that. So tune on in. Until then, like I said, I love and appreciate every single one of you. I'll catch you guys on the previews for the playoffs. We'll chat then. See ya.